Yes, peace and blessings. This is ShanGO motherfucking Ray, aka Real Deal Ray. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And for those who are hearing impaired and need closed caption, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. That's what's going to happen. You like, you share, you subscribe, and then you thrive. You know what I'm saying? This is the 555 Special Edition Juju Crew. If you are a part of the Juju Crew, the 555 Juju Crew anyway, this is your energy reading with a special emphasis on that ancestral energy. Okay, that's what is popping like a motherfucker right now. So, excuse the cards shuffling, but you know we cook it up live, folks. All right. So, without further to do, let's get into this. Now, many of you chose a number when you signed up for the 555 Juju Crew. I'm not trying to be exclusive, but I got to take care of my crew, you know. Um, you can stick with the number you chose, or you can even choose another number, okay? Hell, you can choose up to three numbers if you want, okay? That's how we're rocking now, all right? So, tapping into the ancestral wisdom, ancestral knowledge of all active 555 Juju Crew members. Show your asses, all right? Show your ass. What do you got to say? What do you got to say? Because they listening. They want to know. They want to know what you want them to know. Peace and ashe. All right. So you will notice the picture is nine cards, starting from the top left, reading right, then the next row, and then the next row. So that's how we're going to do it. I will start at one, and ugh. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Now, okay, starting at number one. Number one, number one, number one. Jack of spades. Number one, Jack of spades. And guess what? This spades card is not reversed. Okay. You know, the Jack of spades is also known as the spiritual initiate. And I don't think it's an accident. I feel many of if you're number one right now, your frequency has been rising, rising, rising. Of course, some of your earthly conditions or circumstances, situations may be kind of looking shitty, feeling kind of shitty. But there's also a surge of creativity here. I feel like there's this huge reservoir of creativity, all right, especially in concerns with your spiritual works, okay? Don't forget, your spiritual workings, your spells, your all of that should be fun. It is not something to be an arduous task, okay? It should be fun. I do also feel like there is some type of chance for you to expand a particular area or situation of your life right now through your artistic expression. Okay. I feel like whatever that is for you, you have this thing around you right now where you can just kill it. Okay. So I want to point you in the direction of your imaginative faculties. All right. Your imaginative faculties, your creativities, turning away from this world, even if you got to close your eyes for a couple minutes, because that's your real art studio. Okay. Between your ears. All right. So I want to direct you to that. Number two, Jack of clubs. Okay. Jack of clubs, as you see, upright. All right, she's upright. That baddest little archer bitch is upright. Okay, so I don't know why this is coming through, but there's telling me for those of you who have a trip or journey that you've been kind of like um, thinking over and stuff like that. They're saying go. They're saying go. I don't know what that means, but they're saying go. And this is especially a good card here because I feel like whoever chose number two here, you also have something with the written word, okay? The spoken word, the written word, communication. You as well have this creative thing over you. Okay, you got this like, if I'm gonna use my Jimmy Papa voice, you got the anointing of the Lord. Okay, Jesus wants to come through you and rat. Okay, rat, rat, rat. So whatever they're telling me, whether that's written, whether that's even, you're going to have access to other resources that you didn't have before. I feel like you're stepping into a newer, upgraded version. I think you already have the downloads, and now the computer needs to, do your updates and stuff. But I feel like you're also going to have this communicative power, this creative communicative power to deal with certain people and circumstances in ways that you have never dealt with them. It's also going to be a gateway for you also to be able to, because this is a superpower too. Let me let you in on a secret. Being able to step into somebody's shoes and feel what they're feeling, or the best that you can, is an awesome weapon as well. And some of you got enemies out there, but I feel like through your communication faculties and even mental, when I say communication, yes, written, yes, spoken, but of course, let's not forget you can send messages with your mind. Okay, so I also feel like that is something that some of you have probably even already been experiencing lately, even maybe experimenting with. So that's fucking awesome. All right, now number three, I want to tell you, beware of that crazy bitch. Okay, no, there is a troublemaking woman in particular. Okay, maybe some fire sign of a fire sign. Definitely, I'm feeling for some of you, it may have to do with a fire sign. For some of you, this is also saying, hey, don't be that bitch. Okay, don't be that bitch. As much as you want to resort to your old ways, quote unquote, they're making me go back to my old ways, quote unquote. You're not there. You're not that person. I mean, yes, I guess you could say that person never really dies. Like, they're always there. You can always have them come back out and act a fucking ass. But they're telling me if you can avoid that, to avoid that. Okay, but I do want to caution some of you number threes got a trouble making woman. She can be very cold. She can be very distant. Like I said, she's also uh, she has some type of fire sign in her shit. I would bet it would, if it's not her sun sign or her moon, it's definitely in her Mars. But like, she's very, 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 almost like, wow, like, who the fuck hurt you? Like, how did you get here? How'd you get like this? Okay, so number four, nine of hearts. Number four, Uh, I want to tell you that I'm giving my heart out to you too, because I feel like some of you number fours here have been experiencing the death of a relationship. Okay. Also, this, I don't know why this is just coming through like that. The death of a relationship, be it through the three D's: death, desertion, or divorce. Okay. Somehow, some way, one of the, I'll tell you, let me tell you something. Everybody is going to leave you through one of these three D's. All right. Compliments of motherfucking Daryl Van Horn from Witches of Eastwick. All right. Death, or through desertion, or through divorce. That's how they're going to leave. One of them three. All right. There may have been also some of you fours that have also, if you have lost somebody recently transitioned, I want to give my condolences to you. Now is the time also, though, you can communicate still with them. So I want to encourage you, okay, with that. All right. Number five, you got the 10 of clubs. We're going to a whole new level mentally. We are going to a whole new level mentally. I feel some of you number fives, I had to count again. Some of you number fives here, because I'm looking at the card. Um, I get, you know what? If somebody knew you a year and a half ago and has seen you now and ain't seen you in, like, you would look like a totally different person to them based on the energy, on the frequency that you are at now. Especially, I feel like mentally, you have been learning so much. I feel like your even the way you think and the perspective from which you think from has expanded. So there's looking at shit from outside the second story window, and then there's looking at shit from up on the fifth story window. It's a whole different view. Same building, but a different view from within or from without, So I feel like that's definitely been there. I want to definitely encourage you to keep on doing what you're doing. Also, groups of people, some of you will be, if you haven't already, have started, I don't know, for business, for work, for whatever it is, but speaking with groups of people, multitudes of people. Now that can be one at a time, that can be a couple hundred in a room, that could be 10 here, 10 there, whatever, okay? So that's coming up too, if it hasn't already started for you. Number six, seven of clubs, all right? Seven of clubs. This clubs is reversed. You see that? Bawan Samdi. All right. He's reversed in this. All right. So what they're telling me about this is, um, what's coming through anyway. Number six is how you've been feeling really, really on the defense. You got somebody that's either challenging your parenting, challenging your competence at work or your authority. I just feel, and even within a relationship there may be some type of also verbal abuse, or someone who kind of knows your own personal little hangups, and they like to keep pressing that button until the spring pops out. I feel like the bottom line is this, is that you are on the defense right now. You are definitely also emotionally defensive right now. Okay, emotionally defensive. And I want to basically say to you, we have to turn this seven right side up. The way we turn any card right side up, first and foremost, we look within. Okay, not as in blame, but just as in becoming more aware. Like even asking yourself, your ancestors, whatever, to show you what aspect of yourself has helped to create the situation. Because if you're the author of your shit, if you are the god or the goddess of your shit, then it's imperative that we start learning and conditioning ourselves to take responsibility. That's not making an excuse for somebody. That's not making, giving anybody necessarily a pass or whatever. This is like divinity shit I'm talking about, okay? From a divine point of view, not a human point of view, okay? So I hope you understand that. Now, number seven. Number seven, you're here. You're here, number seven. You're at the crossroads. Left or right? Which way do you go? Left or right? I feel like a lot of you number sevens right now are at this kind of crossroad. It's like yes or no. It's on or off. I feel it's more binary than a bunch of different options. I feel it's either this or it's that. And when I say this, I'm talking about it's going to require something of you. I feel like your stomach curls up. If you're a man, your testicles shrink back up into your stomach when you think about it, because some of this shit is kind of scary. In other words, what I'm saying to you, number seven, is there is a leap of faith, if you will. And I hate using that word, but I'll say a leap of knowing, because you need to get into contact with that inner knowing. Sometimes, even though your body is still going to freak out, even though your physical mind is still going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you serious? Like, who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? But you are being called to jump into your own personal chasm, your own personal abyss, where all the goodies are at. Okay? Where all the goodies are at. I'm reminded of that scripture from the Bible a long time ago where the lepers are there, and they're all just kind of sitting around somewhere, I guess, and one of them says, "Hey, man, I think over there it'd be better. Let's go, let's go." And of course, somebody in the peanut gallery is like, well, if we, who says we even gonna make it there? We'll probably die on the way there and shit. And then he says, "Surely we'll die if we fucking stay here." So that's for you, all right? Okay, number eight, King of Hearts. This King of Hearts is reversed, though. This King of Hearts is reversed, though. Wow, okay. Um, if you are a male and you're a father, I feel like right now it's a tough time, maybe a tough time dealing with the mother of your child or children. And if you're a woman, I feel right now the challenge is the father, or maybe even the fathers. of your children, or child. And this is definitely coming through. They're telling me also to forgive. There is some forgiveness here that this is triggering within you. And since it's being triggered within you, it's your stuff. I'm not excusing anything that this person may or may not have done. But let's scoot that to the side for a second because that's not really what it's about as far as within this context. Okay. So, there is actually a gift for you if you can learn to forgive. Obviously, and whenever I talk about forgiveness too, I definitely, you cannot exclude self forgiveness because a lot of times it's hard to be hold a grudge, and then sometimes you feel guilty about this, or you feel like I should have been. You get mad at yourself for quote unquote being stupid, or being led astray by your heart, so it appeared, and that requires forgiveness more than anything. That's first in line, and then recognize this person as a hurt person who's doing hurtful shit as well. But that doesn't mean you take his shit, or that doesn't mean that you take her shit, okay? Whatever the situation is. But I wanted to definitely encourage you on that forgiveness tip, okay? Number 9. We're looking at a 3 of diamonds here, as you see, okay? 3 of diamonds, that's right. I see definitely a increase. I see manifestation crystallizing. I see people having some breakthroughs, shit that maybe you have been going after, or uh attempting to manifest or realize, materialize in this world, in your cipher. Time has come. The time has come. I also see some of you nines are also able to multitask. Maybe you might have 2 or 3 jobs, but maybe before you might have looked at it like, man, that's gonna kill me. But you're doing it like almost effortlessly. So I definitely see. I see crystallization. I see materialization. I see shit popping into your reality. Is what I see. So I wanted to actually give you the golf clap. Okay, good job. Keep doing what you're doing. My name is ShanGO Ray, and we shall be back in a few weeks for that mid-month. Okay, I love all and each and every one of my active Juju crew members. I'm here for you. You got any questions? You got the email. Don't be afraid to ask me. If you don't have your ATM card to use this wonderful reservoir of energy that many in the Juju crew have been starting to use and have been using to start making their own little miracles, also boosting up the power of whatever rituals or workings, or self awareness exercises they're doing, whatever you can think of, whatever your imagination, you can use this energy. If you want to know more about the 555 Juju crew, you can go to www.shango-ray.com, and that's all there. Follow the yellow brick road, baby. All right, so peace and blessings to everybody.